CrebleStar can continue this momentum into this next game as our runners are underway.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, race 4, we are off! CrebleStar going into Bubbleman stage, and Siberian Bull into Woodman.
Oh, I don't know if this is good or bad for Siberian Bull.
Oh, that is not good at all, is what that is. You hate to see that.
I think all of his seeds have started with him finding Woodman, it feels like, right off of the bat.
At least the last 3.
So, a little bit of advantage CrebleStar just in the ease of the stage that we start with. And for those of you that are tuning in a little late, this is the Mega Man 2 Randomizer Tournament. This is the 2020 edition, so we have a couple changes for those of you that have not seen or have seen previous year's iterations. We're not going to be seeing any zips this time around. If an unintentional zip occurs, there will be a time penalty assessed to the runner. Otherwise, all zips are disallowed.
Yes, there are a few exceptions to that rule, as we saw in the first, or was it, I believe, it was either in the first or second race.
It was game 1.
In game 1, CrebleStar did incidentally take a zip in Heatman, but it ended up in a death and did not benefit him, so he did not take a penalty for it. So there's very few exceptions to that rule.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the death itself was definitely, a penalty, I think. So, the time loss was definitely there.
All right, and we have our first Robot Master in Bubbleman stage. It is Metal Man.
Oh, Metal Man's being a little feisty today. Usually you can kind of set him up so that he might not actually throw any metal blades. And I heard that little reaction, CrebleStar down to 1 block of energy left when he finished off Metal Man.
And incidentally, Siberian Bull finding Bubbleman and Woodman stage.
Ooh, this is going to be close.
Ooh. Wow. Come on, guys, let's make it more exciting, why don't you?
Wow, yeah.
Both on Heatman stage as well, CrebleStar finding probably some of the worst luck in this first screen as we find some dollar store Metroids which are Buster immune.
So,
smartly pause buffering to save himself from a death there.
So, of course, with chat taking what we said and running with it, apparently the Goodwood zip is now perfectly legal. Because you do die at the end of that zip.
Oh, yeah. You right. Just to clarify. Yeah, no, that is not... That would be a intentional zip.
Yeah,
so that could actually lead to disqualification.
That's exactly what would happen if you Goodwood zip. That would retire you from the seed. So unless your opponent FF'd the seed, looks like CrebleStar throwing out a Crash Bomb and finding some information that it is, in fact, not the Crash Bomb that is used for the Crash Walls.
All right, Siberian Bull checking the walls himself with Leaf Shield, rather. Finding that it is not the weakness either, while CrebleStar goes through and does Yoku blocks the hard way, because item 2 not available at this point in the game for either runner.
Yeah, it looks like Siberian Bull gonna be hot on his heels going through these Yoku blocks. So CrebleStar definitely first through. We'll see if he can keep this momentum going as Siberian Bull navigating the Yoku blocks.
CrebleStar getting the absolute optimal strat with the Yoku blocks with the pause buffer on that second to last block, whereas Siberian Bull did have to hit the last one, but very, very little time difference in that. And finding Heatman and Heatman stage. Come on, Creed.
Ay, ay, ay. Like, you know, at this point, I'm just gonna kind of take the papers I have, throw them up with my arms, and just go, yeah, all right, enough's enough. It's game 4 already. We've got some bonus action, and CrebleStar is having a little bit of issue with Armor Joes and Sniper Joes. Siberian
finding that wonderful first screen of Woodman in this seed.
Yeah, Siberian Bull getting it right out of the box, able to soldier his way through. CrebleStar now getting through this first section of the Woodman stage. Siberian Bull into, I believe, Quickman.
Yes, you are correct. Yes, and chat, thank you for pointing it out. We can tell that Heatman in the seed is definitively purple, where there was a question about the Mecha Dragon last seed.
Yeah, it definitely looked different colors on both of the runners' screens, but, you know, I'm gonna put that down to one person playing through potentially an emulator and the other on, I guess, a power pack or some similar original hardware.
Siberian Bull navigating the beam screens like a pro. But finding some chickens for his trouble.
Ooh, the first showing of our angry chickens in the 2020 randomizer. CrebleStar getting a little bit of the back half of the seafood buffet. Getting
both
some
hitting their Robot Master screens simultaneously as well. Love to see that.
Yeah, absolutely. So Siberian Bull going to have a little bit of a more difficult time with Crashman. And by more difficult, I mean maybe like half a second more difficult, as both of the runners make it through. And item 2 being found by Siberian Bull.
Very nice. Both runners getting 3 Robot Masters down within seconds of each other.
And they're into Crashman stage. So
They're both into Crashman. You'll love to see it.
now CrebleStar has a bit of a disadvantage here. I don't believe he has any items. Siberian Bull at least has item 2, which might help him through this beginning elevator section.
Yes, it's definitely going to give him a distinct advantage, and he's going to be able to pick up a load of time on CrebleStar in these first screens.
Yeah, we saw Siberian Bull into the first screen. Oh no, Siberian Bull, a little too low with that item 2, but able to correct himself. So out of the third elevator screen, so we're looking at 5 seconds right now. Could be 10 by the time CrebleStar makes it to the elevator.
So, also, shout out to Overdrive Ostrich from Mega Man X2, who lends his theme to this Crashman stage.
So CrebleStar, just by virtue of not being at the right place at the right time compared to Siberian Bull. Ooh!
Ooh, Siberian Bull running into trouble, though! Oh, boy.
Oh, he makes it out of the screen. Oh, that Sniper Joe is going to be an issue. He's going to have to wait for that.
Alright, Kreble finding the solution to that problem as well. Hopefully he can get through this. A very, very tricky wood shield, or leaf shield.
Oh, Kreble's in trouble.
Oh no! Takes a death!
Oh no! CrebleStar. Oh. Siberian Bull went up the middle ladder just to get out of that screen, and you see the difference. CrebleStar going to the right side ladder, and that ended up killing him as the prop top jumped back up and sniped him before he could get off of that screen. Oh no.
Siberian Bull finding Quick Man here. And he is a quick man indeed. Look at all them boomerangs. Ooh,
Yeah.
and CrebleStar actually, some pretty good movement there, but getting tripped up again. Oh, you hate to see it. But gets through.
Yeah, actually, that was a wise placement of a crash bomb. I'm not sure how stocked he is on the Leaf Shield. I believe he used it earlier on. But Siberian Bull gonna head into the Metal Man stage and pull into the pits. CrebleStar not even gonna bother with that E-Tank, realizing that with that death he's almost certainly behind. Oh no, and we have a Fan Devil that is immune to the Buster.
Ooh, but look at that Leaf Shield usage, wrapping the screen and getting the second Fat Fan. That's, that was quite a good play by Kreble.
Yeah, very much so. I can agree with that. Right now, CrebleStar is playing from a bit behind, but Kreble now finding the Leaf Shield weakness that Siberian Bull found earlier.
Yes, and actually getting it significantly faster, so he is going to pick up a few more seconds.
I don't want to say CrebleStar is behind because of, to me, the first gateway, especially with the runners going to different stages in a different order, is once we finish all 8 stages and we confront the best eyebrows in gaming, that is the first checkpoint. So, to me, CrebleStar may look like he's behind, but he may not be with the stages he has left. I believe there's no difficult stage left for either runner. Both have been through Heat and Crashman, but Siberian Bull is about to have 3 stages left to CrebleStar's 3.5.
Yeah, and wow, this RNG pattern from Airman, what a jerk.
Ooh,
Siberian Bull even having to take an E-Tank to stop himself from taking a death there.
Yeah, and he actually made a good move on the back side of that, realizing that even though Airman was behind him, or he was behind Airman, excuse me, Airman will still push Mega Man toward that other side of the screen, and if you're not careful, you can get bodied by Airman. I don't think it would have been enough to kill him, but it definitely would have been close. One thing you don't want to do is get bodied by Airman. He does a ton of damage.
I've ran into that very specific problem myself. Kreble finding Flashman at the end of Airman stage. Seems like this is going to be some quick work here for him.
Yeah, CrebleStar finishing that stage off, in a flash, but picking up his item 3 for his troubles, and it looks like he's going to head into the Flashman stage.
Siberian Bull getting slowed down just a little bit through the spike section here, but making it through just fine. Ooh, and Kreble sliding into a Metal Crusher.
Yeah, it looks like the full-on seafood buffet there for Siberian Bull with the soda cans to boot. So drinks included in this special.
Yeah, you need some liquid to wash down all that seafood. Ooh, taking a hit off that item too is gonna slow him down just a little bit.
Yeah, we'll see how well he's able to execute. Ooh, nice pickup of the energy right at the end. I was going to speculate that he might have been in a little trouble up against Metal Man here. But with that energy, I don't think this should be too much of an issue for Siberian Bull.
Is getting a little cheese going.
So CrebleStar up against Woodman, so we'll see how well this works out for him. With the uneven terrain, it's much more difficult to get right up into Woodman's grill here and pop him a couple times.
That is quite an intimidating color palette for Woodman, but Kreble finding his weakness in Metal Blade.
Yeah, that's going to definitely help CrebleStar pick up some time later on. Siberian Bull just using the Buster to defeat his boss, so CrebleStar might be able to pick up some time, even though I want to speculate he might be behind. All is definitely not lost yet as CrebleStar into the Quickman stage.
Alright, Siberian Bull trying... Oh, not trying for the E-Tank.
Now, I don't think either runner were too interested in the E-Tank in the Flashman stage. CrebleStar immediately dropped down.
Alright, let's see how Siberian Bull handles this Woodman.
It looks like he's going to start digging, but...
he does find a good weakness in Bubble Lead.
Oh, wow! That did some pretty hardy damage, so what could have been an advantage for CrebleStar actually being negated by Siberian Bull, finding a different weakness on Woodman.
Alright, let's see how Siberian handles these Airman screens. He did have a little bit of trouble in the last seed.
Oh, CrebleStar's actually reaching a little bit here against Crashman. Oh,
finding a good weakness in Charge Cheat, though.
Oh, so that gamble definitely paying off for CrebleStar. So I believe it's Metal Man remaining for CrebleStar, as Siberian Bull has already started to make his way through his final stage in Airman. So this is going to be a close race to see who can get through the first 8 stages first.
Calling it right now. We're going to see another tie.
Oh, man. We've already had one today. Oh, CrebleStar! Oh, no! Oh, no!
He tried to pause buffer himself back onto the ledge, but didn't quite make it, unfortunately.
And it you know, seeing how this is all played out, just one minor mistake like that could mean the difference of everything, especially if it accidentally, you know, also compounds itself, you know, with another mistake after that, because you kind of reach going, oh no, I'm behind, now I kind of have to, you know, dial the risk up to about 12 on that, you know, 1 to 10 meter and start to take very foolish gambles, which end up spiraling things out of control, potentially.
Yeah, just doing a little callback to something that happened on Siberian Bull's screen that we got to see for the first time during this match. Sometimes when you kill those Metal Crushers, it will have a persistent hitbox, which he did run into, but didn't really cause him too much trouble as he finishes up 8 Robos.
Alright, so that'll do it for Siberian Bull. It looks like picking up the final item 3, and here we go. We are confronted now with the best eyebrows in gaming, Dr. Wily. And since you did the introduction, the last 2 games, I should only be the one to do it this one. With the randomizer being it as it is, we have just about everything you can think of randomized, including the parts of the boss at the end of the Wily 1 stage. We have the item weapon that the boss could be weak to. Now I'm stumbling over my words because I'm so excited of it being a Gm4 on top of everything else, as well as the color palette that's used. So, for those of you still in the chat and not abandoning ship on us, we like to play a little game of guess that color, and for the bonus round, guess the weakness of the dragon. So for those of you that would like to put a color and a weapon in the chat, you can be a winner. All right,
and I can tell you right now, Freako, I could hardly blame you. I'm like a kid over here right now. I am so excited because this match has been so incredible. But yes, for the color of the dragon, we are going to go with a very eye-appealing teal. And for weapon weakness, I want to see air shooter tonight. I think race 4 is where air shooter comes into play.
I'm going to go back to my gray dragon, and I'm going to go with the crash bomb.
Alright, well, we are coming up to the dragon on Siberian Bull's screen right now, so we'll see who our winner is. But to be frank, in this match, I think every viewer is a winner.
Ooh. Well, if you guessed green, yeah, you got that one. So, nope, no crash bomb, no metal blade.
No
so
buster.
my boost is booked.
And no air shooter.
Oh, bubble lead. Oh,
the one time. I even left bubble lead for you. Actually, I believe we have
I jump off of the weapon that I always pick. The one time. Well,
and
now CrebleStar has a chance to pick up some time here as Siberian Bull gets some angry chicken. CrebleStar finding the bubble lead.
Getting the dragon down, alright. And I do want to say, we do have an ultimate winner on that one in chat. I believe it is Merkarsist, if that's how you pronounce it. I apologize. Because he did guess bubble for the weakness and green and blue for the color.
Well, definitely green, but I think it was green and green for the color of the dragon. So, you know, I'm not
a shade of blue.
You know, definitely not gonna nitpick, you know. That's probably the most correct guess out of everybody, so can't fault you for that one. Well done. So, you know what? Since you got both the color and the weakness correct, what we can do, we can give you a year's supply of Mega Man 2 randomizer seeds. You could plant these, or potentially, you know, use them at your heart's content.
Nope. No greater prize was ever given. As Siberian Bull gets onto Pico, let's see what we're looking at. Does find Metal Blade as a smaller weakness. Wonder if he tries anything else.
I don't think so, because you're gonna use the entirety of, well, not even the entirety of your Metal Blade reserve. There should be a better weakness, but I would put it on CrebleStar to have to go find it instead of searching myself. And it looks like CrebleStar going with the Metal Blade as well. So Siberian Bull should be able to make it out of here with a lead, but CrebleStar finding the crash bomb. So that's going to dump everything on its head as CrebleStar is going to make up a significant amount of time that he's behind.
Absolutely, and we do know that Crash Bomb is not the wall weakness, so he does not have to necessarily worry about that going into Wily 4, but he does use up all of it.
It could be the Boo Beam turret, though. That's the one thing that you do have to keep in mind, is that there's two separate weaknesses you have to evaluate for in that Wily 4 stage. We know it's not the Crash Wall, but could it be
okay.
the Boo Beam
This
turret?
is exciting. This is exciting. The time makeup right here.
Yeah,
Picking up
having
all
just
kinds of
enough-
seconds.
Just enough energy in the item 2 for CrebleStar. So we're literally seconds away from both of our runners.
Freako.
CrebleStar a little bit behind, but Siberian Bull... Oh boy.
I can't handle it, Freako. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna tie again. And they
All right.
both took a little bit of time to farm some energy as well.
Well, rightfully so, given that, CrebleStar, out of item 2, although I don't believe he will have any use for it going forward, this is going to come down to who finds the Gutsdozer weakness first, and it looks like Siberian Bull finding something.
Finding it in Crash Bomb. I do not know
No.
if Treble is going to try that, though, because he is very light on Crash Bomb.
Oh, wow. So, he did refill it.
There he goes.
Yep, there it is. So, CrebleStar losing out a little bit. Siberian Bull finding the weakness to the Gutsdozer quicker than CrebleStar did, which is a significant possibility that this could occur again in the Wily 4 stage. So, something going in CrebleStar's favor is that it could happen to Siberian Bull instead of him.
Yes, exactly. And, we are coming up to the great equalizer rooms as well, the anxiety rooms of Wily 4, so this is still anybody's race.
Yeah, CrebleStar gonna show us the item 1 particularly trick that he would use. Normally I would use item 2 here, but CrebleStar tends to use item 1. So here we go, prop tops in the elevator room. Oh, CrebleStar into elevator room 1, Siberian Bull into elevator room 2.
Right on his heels. Right on his heels.
Yeah, a little bit of a handshake here as CrebleStar on his way in while Siberian Bull on his way out. Oh no, that item 1 not working in CrebleStar's favor and not wanting to risk that jump. Understandably so.
Taking the damage boost here.
Yeah.
Very smart. He is going to have to wait until his item 1s disappear, though, if he wanted to do the pause buffer, but he is going to take the damage boost.
Yeah, definitely what I think to be the right play here. Just going to item 1 his way through. So the elevator section complete for both of our runners. We see CrebleStar on 3 guys remaining. Siberian Bull into the Boo Beam turrets. CrebleStar trying to deal with the discount Metroids. Oh, finding a quick boomerang, so that'll get him a weapon energy. CrebleStar stopping to farm.
He wants to make sure he has that Crash Bomb, just in case.
This could work out either really well or... So the air shooter again for the wall weakness. I believe it was the turret weakness last time around.
Alright, and it is Mega Buster as the weakness to Boo Beam. CrebleStar having to fish for information, but he's going to find that wall weakness hopefully fairly soon here. Ooh, passing on the air shooter.
Oh,
I'm
no.
getting so tense!
Yeah, and we're not even the ones running in it. I can only believe, you know, CrebleStar and Siberian Bull are just like, you know, crumbled messes of men right now, having a draw. And CrebleStar is having difficulty lining up the the leaf shield.
Alright, finally finding the wall weakness here. But he does have to fish. Oh, going straight to Buster to find the boobian weakness, so that is going to save him a little bit of time trying to hunt.
And actually just jumping up from behind of that one turret. So that should save him a little bit. So looks like 2 bosses behind going into the refights. Let's see how much time CrebleStar can pick up in the refights. As Siberian Bull using his information to his advantage, using that leaf shield on Quickman. So into his 4th fight, CrebleStar still yet to take on his first robot. So here we go, CrebleStar into robot refight number 1. Starting from the left, Siberian Bull working right to left, CrebleStar working left to right. Ooh, Siberian Bull just destroying what looked like Woodman.
Alright, both on Airman right now. Kreble a few refights behind.
Yeah, a little bit of a handshake here, but Siberian Bull definitely the better of the 2 right now. Only Heatman and, oh god, my mind is so shot at this point I can't even remember the first boss that CrebleStar fought. I believe it's Crashman.
It was Crashman, yes.
So Siberian Bull with only Crashman remaining, CrebleStar with the whole right side left to go. So it looks like Metal Blade on Woodman for CrebleStar, onto the back 9, as it were. Siberian Bull into the Wily machine.
And it is Buster weak, so Siberian
no.
should have no problem getting it down.
Yeah, so now I think, CrebleStar actually using, no, it's the Leaf Shield. Leaf Shield? Leaf Shield? Come on, Kreble. Remember, Leaf Shield. You used it. There you go. Nice.
And we do have to take into account that, you know, since this is a race 4 and these racers have been running for quite a while, there is bound to be some fatigue.
Yeah, they're going on the better part of, close to 3 hours at this point. We started this match at 8 o'clock, and each run takes about 35 minutes, plus a little bit of a break in between. So, all told, this is, we're in for the long haul here as Siberian Bull exiting right on Victory Road and into the alien fight.
As Kreble gets into the machine.
So something strange in our neighborhood's going to happen here. Siberian Bull at the final boss. And
finding Leaf Shield as the weakness. And Alien down! GG's to Siberian Bull, he takes the match!
Oh, wow, that was huge. Siberian Bull. A drawn Game 1, winning Game 2, losing in Game 3, only to run it back in our tiebreaker game, and winning the match 2-1 over CrebleStar. An amazing effort by both runners, even to get to this point.
Yeah,
So,
As we
Well
see
done,
CrebleStar finishing up his run, Siberian Bull clocks in with an official SRL time of 34 minutes and 15 seconds.
And I believe also joining us in the chat now as well.
Oh!
Well, hello, Siberian Bull. How are you, my friend? What a match!
Well, if my heart can stop pounding, that'd be great right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you needed a moment to, recover, feel free. I mean, even just from the commentary perspective, Araspeci, I was about ready to call 911 on. I thought he was gonna have a heart attack. And I could only think of how it could be for you guys actually running this thing.
That first race, oh my god. Look, I can't say anything from the runner perspective. I have to ask from the commentary's perspective. What was going on your end?
Oh, we were losing it over here.
Oh yeah.
Like, just the way that the race went on both ends of it, just to culminate at that very last second was like, it was mind-blowing. And there were so many little things that I saw throughout the race too, and I'm just like, oh my god. If, one of them doesn't do this, one of them doesn't do that, another one doesn't do this, that, the other thing.
Oh, are you talking about my near-death survival? You been talking about my near-death against Airman in the second race?
Oh
no, and CrebleStar taking another death on Alien.
Oof.
Yeah, heading off to the left is a little rough, because you have to deal with all of the drippers, and they do really nasty damage to you. So it looks like CrebleStar may have decided to tap out.
Yes, I am getting word he has officially forfeited the seed. But everybody, give him a big GG in chat. I mean, both of you guys, like, most incredible thing that I could have possibly imagined to kick off the tournament this year. What a match.
Starting it out with literally, like, a blink of an eye being the difference between the two runners. And because of the rules, anything within 3 seconds is considered a draw. So all of that first run, just to shake the jitters out, or to get them firmly in place on both of you, being how close things were, just one minor little choice here and there, basically, decided the entirety of this match. I could probably, if I would have taken better notes, that would have helped me in the first game.
Frigo, was that the first time you actually got to see weapons being used on the machine in the randomizer?
Yes.
See, we didn't lie to you.
Yeah, that is actually the first time that I have done commentary between all of the warm-up races and this tournament match.
And previous tournaments.
It's happened in the first tournament, but so infrequently. But the first tournament, it happened, I think, maybe 20% of the time, where the Wily machine wasn't buster beat. Just from the games that I did commentary on. But every time in the warm-ups, it was always buster beat.
It does appear as though we are going to have CrebleStar joining us for interviews as well here in just a second.
Let's see. Yeah, that third race, though, it was just not in my favor.
And
I could get nothing going in that third race.
There were so many moments that things were so close and they could have gone either way in any of these races. Like, it was a joy to watch.
Well, Kreble definitely hit his stumbling blocks, and I think that's what got you the second game. I don't know if he mentioned it or not, but he died twice to the dragon.
I don't know. I do think I'm not superstitious, but I believe if I start on Woodman stage, it means good things for me. Because I swear I have good runs when I start with Woodman stage.
Well, you Was it every seed in this match where you had Woodman?
Not
Because
every seed. Not every seed. The third race, I actually picked Heat first. I
and then
reset,
reset it
and
out.
then I found Wood.
Okay, because I remember the first stage that you finished in seed 2, 3, and 4 was the Woodman stage. But you are right. I forgot that you reset out of the Heatman stage.
Yeah, I was not doing that Heat.
And I certainly
right.
can't blame you. And
Dude!
CrebleStar joining us. Wow,
Yo,
what
what's
a match, brother! You guys, you put on a
What-
show.
There's one.
When I did the split on the last split on the first race, I looked and I just like, wait, what? That was my first reaction. It was just like, man, like, is this a tie? Like, really?
Oh,
Man,
yeah.
that was crazy.
It was, from our perspective as the commentators, there was maybe a blink of an eye difference between the two of you when you
Insane.
finished on the stream. It was literally that close. It was insane.
Yeah, that, like, I would look. I would definitely go check back the VOD just to see like how close we were, because like as soon as I split, I saw Cyber split at the same time, and just like, uh-oh, like that instant feeling like, oh, where is it? Where are we going with this?
I will say that first seed we put bubble lead to work.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Every single weakness for the Wily bosses except for Machine 2.
Let's say I want to say the first part of Machine 2. I used quick on that one, but the first part was bubble.
Yeah. Yeah, Bubble had a lot of the usage on that. I got lucky, like I got my all my refills at a good time. But yeah, the last race, honestly, it was just, oh man, I got all the stinker stages without any items. Like at first, like getting air crash, all the bad ones, heat.
Yeah, that last one I got item 2.
Straight away,
I
I
say-
think you got it in the Woodman stage.
No, I want to say
Oh, no.
no. What
After-
I did regularly, I want to say was whatever my third stage was, because then I ended up using item 2 pretty much the rest of the seed as a platform.
Yeah, it definitely pushed you ahead in this last game with having the item 2, because I believe we were both in the crash stage at the same time. Preble started a little bit earlier, but that item 2 usage from Siberian Bull, catapulted him ahead, and of course that prop top catching you right at the end before you got off of that ladder did not help things, Preble.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a bad death on crash, and like doing the crash climb without any items just always a pain.
Tell
Yeah,
me
but I
about
gotta
it.
tell you, the hype in chat in Wily 3 in that last seed, you almost completely made up the time with that item 2 skip of the water section. Like, the
Nice.
chat exploded. We exploded in commentary. Like, it was something to behold, like, across the board in this match, guys. Like, geez, it was the best way that I could possibly think of capping off the start of this tournament.
Nice. Like I didn't win this round, but I definitely think we gave a really entertaining run.
Yeah,
Oh, absolutely.
That's for sure.
I just knowing Creble's history, I knew I was in for a rough one tonight, and I'm glad we brought the hype for this tournament.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. If the other matches can live up to this one, I think we're in
Good
for
luck.
a darn good tournament.
Indeed.
However, I think you may have set the bar a little bit too high.
Good.
Maybe a little bit. It's going to be a very hard act to follow in my race against Charlie Boy tomorrow.
Look, Creble plays in a band, so it's his job to get the crowd going.
Yeah, right. Gotta make the crowd pop.
Well, we definitely did that. Literally a photo finish in game 1. So, it just goes to show how close this can be between two runners. Congratulations, Siberian Bull, for putting in a little overtime tonight, but getting the W. And hopefully, CrebleStar, the other matches that you have in your future in the tournament are able to go your way.
Indeed.
Oh,
And,
absolutely.
Big GG all again to a Siberian Bull on this round.
Yeah, GG's to you. I got a good feeling you'll make it to brackets, so we may face each other again.
Yeah, that may happen.
Yeah, if tonight was any indication, I mean, both of you have a bright future in this tournament.
Nice.
Well, not that I want to cut anybody off, but Kreble and Siberian, if you want the floor for a little bit, just kind of say what you want to say. Go for it.
Guys, come try this rando, okay? It's really good rando. You should play it. You should come join us every Sunday for weekly community races.
Yeah, and
then join us next.
yes, indeed. And, as my first Mega Man 2 Randomizer tournament, like, it's fun. Like, just give it a try. And if you like running Mega Man games, like, you're definitely gonna love this one. This one makes always your brain works, looking for different strats every time. And yeah, like they say, it's always new adventure each time.
It really is. There's a lot of out-the-box thinking you gotta do in this. You can't just walk into, I think, vanilla strats all the time. You gotta think about how every weapon works and how specifically item 1 works. You gotta know the ins and outs to really succeed at this. And trust me, you put in the work, you can be up here.
That's right.
And Creed doing us solid in the chat, getting the links out there for everybody who might be interested and is still in the chat. Kreble and Siberian, I know I said this once before, but good luck going forward in the tournament. Hopefully you are both able to advance into brackets, as I would absolutely love to commentary the rematch of this, especially if we maybe we can push it to a game 5. You think?
That means we'd have to start in the afternoon on like a Sunday.
Yeah, put some work in, because pack a lunch, put in for some overtime, because this might be a barn burner if we get ourselves a rematch.
And like Ric Flair would say, "Woo!"
Very, very nice.
All right, so as much as I want to dig deep into this here, it is 11 o'clock now for me, being an East Coaster here. So I'm almost at that point where I'm about ready to call it a night. So
don't worry, Kreble lives in Atlantic time, so he's an hour ahead of us.
Yeah, it's midnight for me.
Oh boy. So with that said, I think let's pull the curtain here and bring our inaugural 2020 Mega Man 2 Randomizer Tournament match to a close. If there is anything you would like to say, the stage is yours, and then we'll wrap things up and call it a night.
No, let's send these people home with their minds exploded.
And thank you very much for the commentators. Also, I'm pretty sure you did a great job as always, and I'm gonna be enjoying it, listening to you guys on the VOD and on the next tourney race.
Yeah, I'll be around for tomorrow.
When is
and
that?
The day after. We've got a race tomorrow. I believe, Aerospecie, you are up against Charlie Boy.
That is correct. That'll be taking place at 7 p.m. Eastern, just 1 hour before this race started tonight. It's going to be me versus the tournament organizer, Charlie Boy. So that should be, it'll be a match to watch.
Hashtag rigged.
No, of course not.
But I know there's a match the day after that, but I'd have to look that up.
I got it in front of me.
Okay.
Thursday, 10 p.m. Casual Tom and Crab Cakes. And Tuesday, next week, will be casual time running again against Iraq Vet.
Okay, so we
Sweet.
have, our first opening salvo of the matches on the docket that we know of. With things being a group format, CrebleStar, a little bump in the road, but, recover against a couple other opponents. Siberian Bull taking the first victory in the group. I believe, let's see. Gouda632, Bob the Builder are the other two participants in the group, so if you can pick up a couple wins against them, we'll see you in the group stage.
Indeed. I look forward to see the next race against my next opponents, and bring back some more action.
All right, well,
Yeah.
again, good luck going forward.
If it was anything close to what we experienced tonight, we're definitely going to be looking forward to it.
Oh, geez.
Thank you very much. Also, everyone in the chat for hyping this up. And I need to go to sleep soon.
So I think, yes, we should be closing this out then. So, again, tune in. The next race is going to be tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern. It is going to be myself versus Charlie Boy. And if there's nothing else, for me, Airspeed, I am signing off.
Just one quick little recap for those that might have been late. This is the opening match of the Mega Man 2 Randomizer tournament. Siberian Bull with a 2-1 victory over CrebleStar. And since this is the group stage, both runners will be confronted with two more opponents. The top two runners in the group will move on to the bracket stage. And on behalf of Araspisi, who has already said his goodbye, I am Frico. Have a good night, everybody. But wait, I do have one more thing I would like to say before we close it down. 2% Chungus, I did not want to forget about you. You are our tracker. And I want to make sure you get your due for being the tracker. And I almost committed the cardinal sin of commentary of forgetting the unsung hero.
Yes, everybody's still hanging out in chat. Give 2% Chungus a round of applause. He did a great job tracking this tonight, hanging in there with everyone.
Woo!
So now that I've made sure that I have absolved myself of all sin, let's shut it down. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night.